Kurunji Senior Secondary School, CBSE, Namakkal.
Successful result producing school in state every year.
Administered by the Board of Directors with over 35 years of experience in the teaching field.
Special attention on art, craft, music, dance, silambam, yoga, skating and karate.
Focus on Hindi Sabha and Spell Bee Olympiad exams.
Smart class for effective and innovative learning and well-furnished library.
Solitary importance on sports and games in state and national level.
WhatsApp facilities to know activities of students and school inside the campus.
Free bus for LKG to 8th standard.
Free, hygienic and nutritious food.
NEET, JEE, IIT coaching experts from Rajasthan and Andhra Pradesh along with our effective teachers.
Admission registration for classes LKG to +2.
Kurunji Education Institution, Kavetipatti, Namakkal. Admission in progress. CBSE, KG to 12, contact 9025895176. Metric 6 to 12, contact 9344567484. For online admission, log on to www.kurunjischoolnkl.in.
In continuation to the last class, that is what we already started, the potential energy of a spring. The potential energy of a spring. So yesterday, in our last class, we learned and we discussed about a spring. So in those pictures, so in our last class what we received, what is the equilibrium position of a spring, and if you increase the distance, that is what if you are displacing the block by certain distance or displacement, that is what x, then what happens to the oscillations or vibration of a spring? Suppose for example, if you are going to compress the spring by the same amount of displacement, that is x, what about the sign of F and x? Suppose for example, when the block and spring, so basically the spring, right? So when the spring is in equilibrium position, Fs is equal to 0. Fs, that is what spring force is equal to 0, and the displacement is also 0. Suppose for example, if we are going to displace the block by certain amount of displacement, that is x, then spring force will become as negative and the displacement is positive. So this is about the sign of both force and displacement. Similarly, when you are going to compress the spring by certain amount of displacement, that is x, that is what in generally towards left according to our pictures in our previous class, Fs will become positive and displacement is negative. Displacement is negative, right? And the spring force is also the example of variable force which is conservative. And the spring is light and may be treated as massless. Right? So the spring attached to the block, or block attached to a spring, and resting on a smooth horizontal surface, and here itself based on the situation or in this example, you know very well, in case of ideal spring, the spring force is proportional to the x, where x is the displacement of the block from the equilibrium position. Fs is proportional to, that is what spring force is proportional to the displacement x, where x proportional to the displacement x, that's all. But the displacement from equilibrium position, right? So mathematically I can write it as Fs is directly proportional to minus x. Fs is directly proportional to minus x. Fs is equal to minus kx. Fs is equal to minus kx. K is called spring constant. And the units of spring constant as Newton per meter. And if the spring is larger, the spring is stiff. If the K is small, that is what spring constant is small, means the spring is soft. So based on the value of spring constant, the stiffness of a spring depends upon, right? Afterwards, we are going to calculate the amount of work done by the spring force. The topic we already discussed, the work done by variable force in our previous classes. So here the formula for work done in case of spring, Ws is equal to integration 0 to xm. because 0 is the equilibrium position where the displacement is like a reference position, there the displacement is 0, that we are going to displace by an amount xm. So 0 to xm fs into dx, and the fs value already we know from that is what Hooke's law, fs is directly proportional to minus x, fs is equal to minus kx. So here minus integration 0 to xm kx into dx, so integration x dx is equal to x square by 2. So here minus k into xm square by 2. So this is what the amount of work done by the spring force, Ws is equal to minus k into xm square by 2, right. So this is the information already we discussed in our previous class, but that information also need for us to continue this class, right. See here, so as I have written on the board, we know that Ws is equal to minus k into xm square by 2. This expression we can also obtain by considering the area of the triangle, as shown in the figure. So this is the figure, right, by considering area of the triangle. So here the important point we have to note, the work done by the external pulling force F is positive since it overcomes the spring force. So where F is positive? When we are going to displace the block to certain amount of displacement towards left, that is what in case of compression. So here the work done by the external pulling force F is positive since it overcomes the spring force, right. So that we can say W is equal to plus k into xm square by 2. So because of this, that is what the work done by the external pulling force F is positive since it overcomes the spring force, W is equal to plus k into xm square by 2, right. Okay. The same is true even when the spring is compressed with a displacement xc, that is what, less than 0. The spring force does work, Ws is equal to minus k into xc square by 2, minus k into xc square by 2. So here itself we have to remember, that is what we already discussed in our previous classes. The work done is positive or negative or 0 based on the situation, and there itself the work done is Fs cos theta based on the theta value, based on the magnitude of force and magnitude of displacement and direction of force and displacement. The work done may be 0 or positive or negative, right. So that also you have to keep in mind. The same thing means what, just in another example, that is what, spring. In case of spring block example, right, it is also horizontal, what we have seen in our previous class. So there we are in a discussion about the spring force and spring constant and the amount of work done by a spring, and also we are checking the law of conservation of energy, mechanical energy, that's it, okay. See this, the same is true when the spring is compressed with a displacement xc is less than 0, the spring force does work, Ws is equal to minus k into xc square by 2, right. But at the same time, while the external force F does work plus k into xc square by 2, see the things, the spring is compressed with a displacement, so this is the spring force does the work, but at the same time what is the work done by external force? It will be plus k x square by 2, okay. At the same time, before going to further discussion, you just observe this graph carefully, right. It is what, spring force, this graph is illustrating that the situation when the spring force with a block attached to the free end of the spring, this is the graph which is force versus displacement, that is what, Fs means spring force versus displacement of the block, right. The area shaded, this is the area shaded, that is what, a triangle in shape, no. So the area of the shaded triangle represents the work done by the spring force. So what is this? Work done by the spring force, right? Due to the opposing signs of Fs and X, due to the opposite signs of Fs and X, this work done is negative. This work done is negative, so that Ws is equal to minus k into xm square by 2, right? So if you find area under the curve in case of force displacement graph, that will be equal to the amount of work done by the respective force. This is the statement we are not getting first time. Even when we were in a discussion about work done due to a constant force and work done due to a variable force, there itself we got this statement. The statement are the important points. That is what I will repeat once again. If you find area under the curve of force displacement time graph, if you find area under the curve from force displacement graph, it will be equal to the amount of work done. As simple as such, the area under the curve from force displacement graph gives the amount of work done by the respective force, right? So here, while the external force F does work plus k into x square by 2. See here, it is the work done by the spring force, it is the work done by the external force. Please try to understand the role of spring force and the role of external force in case of a spring attached to the block. Otherwise, block attached to the one end of the spring and the other end of the spring is connected to the rigid support, that is like a wall, and the whole system is horizontal, right? Okay. Next, if the block is moved from an initial displacement xi to a final displacement xf, the work done by the spring force Ws, the work done by the spring force Ws is equal to minus integration xi to xf kx into dx, right? That is equal to k into xi square by 2 minus k into xf square by 2. You know the integration, that is what integration x dx is equal to x square by 2, no? But there are limits, that is what xf and xi. So we have to substitute the limits, and there is also minus, right? So finally the output of this, that is what integration minus integration xi to xf kx into dx is equal to k into xi square by 2 minus k into xf square by 2. Okay, that is. So this is the expression which is indicating this is what k of kx square like that. So of kx square like that means what? Initial kinetic energy, that is what final like that, no? But in case of spring, this is what the energy possessed at the initial moment and the energy possessed by the final moment. But here it is potential energy. It is potential energy or energy possessed by the system, right? So that what we discussed in case of work energy theorem, the statement, the amount of work done by a force is equal to the change in kinetic energy, is equal to the change in kinetic energy. But here we are in an example of spring block system. That's why here the amount of work done is equal to the change in energy, that is what initial and final. See here, thus the work done by the spring force depends only on the end points. Specifically, if the block is pulled from xi and allowed to return to xi, so it is starting from one point, that is what one position, and finally coming to the same position. Finally, it will come to the same position. So that is what here initial it is pulled, the block is pulled from xi and allowed to return to xi. Then what can we write? The same thing what we had above, that will become like this. That is what here itself, k into xi square. See here, so because of the final position and initial position is same, no? According to this information, what we have written, what we are in a discussion, That is what the work done by the spring force depends only on the endpoints. It's okay. Specifically, if the block is pulled from xi and allowed to return to xi, then the same expression whatever we have will becomes like this ma. So Ws is equal to integration xi to xi k into x into dx. So automatically it is what k xi square by 2 minus k xi square by 2. So both are same, no, same terms. That's why the resultant will be 0. So the work done by the spring force in a cycle process is 0. The work done by the spring force in a cycle process is 0. So based on this, so we already know that the statement of work and the statement of law of conservation of mechanical energy. So what is that? What is the statement? In case of conservative forces are doing work, in case of conservative forces are doing work on a system, the total mechanical energy of a system, the total mechanical energy of a system remains constant, remains constant. That is the statement of that is the statement of law of conservation of mechanical energy, law of conservation of mechanical energy, right? So here whatever we discussed based on this mathematical treatment, that we are going to conclude now. Observe carefully. The spring force first is position dependent only, as first stated by Hooke's, that is what Fs is equal to minus kx. Second one does work which only depends on the initial and final positions, initial and final positions, right? Full stop. Thus the spring force is a conservative force. Thus the spring force is a conservative force, right? So from that last information whatever we have, and from this equation, right? So the work done by the spring force in a cycle process is 0. So based on this mathematical treatment and the observation what we have, we can conclude that this is the situation about the spring force. Based on this, we can conclude that spring force is a conservative force. Spring force is a conservative force, right? Okay, next. We define the potential energy V of x of the spring to be 0. We define the potential energy V of x of the spring to be 0 when block and spring system is in the equilibrium position, is in the equilibrium position, right? So when we define the potential energy V of x, right? So V is the usual notation to represent potential energy. We are writing V of x means potential energy as a function of displacement, right? So by seeing this V of x, we need not to bother about. So what is that? So V is the usual notation. For example, how we are using a small m to represent mass, how we are using small a to represent acceleration, how we are using w to represent work. Similarly, V is the usual notation to represent potential energy. In the bracket, we are writing that is what V of x means potential energy as a function of displacement, as a function of x, right? So we define the potential energy V of x of the spring to be 0 when block and spring system is in the equilibrium position, is in the equilibrium position. See next, when, see this, when in the equilibrium position, right? For an extension or compression, for an extension or compression small x from the above analysis, for an extension or compression x, the above analysis suggests that V of x is equal to kx square by 2. V of x is equal to kx square by 2. Now we are going for verification. So we may easily verify that minus dv by dx. So you just differentiate this expression with respect to x. Then what will happen? That is equal to minus kx. Minus kx. So this minus kx is what? That is the spring force. So if you differentiate the potential energy with respect to displacement, mathematically with respect to x. That will give us, that is what, spring force, right? So if the block of mass small m is extended to xm and released from rest, then its total mechanical energy at any arbitrary point x, then its total mechanical energy at any arbitrary point x, where x lies between minus xm and plus xm, where x lies between minus xm and plus xm, will be given by, right? So if the block of mass small m, is extended to xm and released from rest, then its total mechanical energy at any arbitrary point x, so where x lies between minus xm and plus xm, right? Where x lies between minus xm and plus xm, okay, right? Here you can write one expression, that is what, see here 1 by 2 k into xm square is equal to 1 by 2 k x square plus 1 by 2 mv square. So when the block just displaced by an amount xm and released, then the energy possessed, that is what, the energy possessed is equal to half kx square plus half mv square. So v is the speed of the block, right? Observe carefully, it is what, the kinetic energy of the block, and this is what, potential energy of the spring, and it is the total energy, right? So finally here we are verifying the law of conservation of mechanical energy, right? So from this expression, suppose if you want to check at equilibrium position, what will happen generally, mathematically, x is equal to 0, no? At equilibrium position x is equal to 0, you just write x is equal to 0 in this equation, then what will happen, half m of k into xm square, is equal to half m into vm square, because this term will become 0, no? This term will become 0. When this term will become 0, then these two will be equal, no? But at the same time, whenever you are writing x is equal to 0, that is what, at equilibrium position, so the block has maximum speed, so that just in place of v we are writing vm, right? So that is 1 by 2 into m into vm square is equal to 1 by 2 into k into xm square. So do some mathematical process, that is what, on both the sides, left hand side and right hand side terms, right? So half will get cancelled, then finally you can write vm as a subject, that is what, square root of k by m into xm, right? So it is the expression for speed of a block, that is what, maximum speed of a block, right? So k by m has dimensions of t power minus 2. So yesterday I discussed to you what is the dimensional formula of spring constant, then it is what, mass. So by writing the dimensional formula of spring constant in the numerator and by writing the dimensional formula of mass in the denominator, you will get the dimensional formula of k by m, that is t power minus 2, right? And the kinetic energy here itself, the kinetic energy gets converted into potential energy and vice versa, right? So the potential energy is also converting into kinetic energy. However, the total mechanical energy remains constant. You can see this picture. So with this picture you can easily understand how the potential energy is changing and how the kinetic energy is changing. See here what is that, the potential energy is maximum, no? This is what V is the potential energy, K is the kinetic energy. So here the potential energy is maximum, no, but kinetic energy is 0. So at equilibrium position, the kinetic energy is maximum, no, kinetic energy is, see this, but here potential energy is 0. Potential energy is 0 because the x is equal to 0. But at the same time, if you go for ending, that is what end point. So these two are the end points, right? At this point again, potential energy will become maximum and kinetic energy will be 0, right? So here at equilibrium position it has maximum, that is what at equilibrium position, right? It has maximum kinetic energy and minimum potential energy. At end points it has maximum potential energy and minimum kinetic energy. That's the formula, you know, PE is equal to of kx square, right? And kinetic energy, that is what of mv square. V is the speed of the block. At the same time, we also need to check that is what law of conservation of mechanical energy. See this is the total energy, so the gap between these two is the total energy, right? So wherever you take the sum of potential energy and kinetic energy is constant. The sum of potential energy and kinetic energy is constant. The potential energy may be decreasing, kinetic energy will increase. If kinetic energy is decreasing means potential energy will increase. But finally, the sum of kinetic energy and potential energy will be constant. That is only law of conservation of mechanical energy, no? That is only law of conservation of mechanical energy. Okay, right. So what I am saying is here in this class we focus to discuss the potential energy of a spring. So actually this topic we started in our previous class, that we are in a continuation, right? So after completion of the information what we discussed in our previous class, we are in a discussion to discuss about the work done by spring force and the work done by external force, and the work done is equal to area under the force displacement graph. Force displacement graph. Afterwards we had expression that is for work done by the spring force. And one more very important thing is here spring force is a conservative force, right? So you know very well, in case of only conservative forces are doing work, the total mechanical energy of a system remains constant, right? So here we also got the point, that is spring force is a conservative force, right? Afterwards we went to discuss the potential energy of the spring, that is kx square by 2. That also we verified, that is what minus dv by dx is equal to minus kx. That is what minus kx means, it is the spring force. After that we also written an expression that is for total mechanical energy of a spring about an arbitrary point x, that is this is the expression, right? Afterwards at equilibrium position x is equal to 0, then you can write this one. This is the derivation, this is the expression for maximum speed of a block. Vm is equal to square root of k by m into xm. It is the dimensional formula of k by m. This is the statement of that is what law of conservation of mechanical energy again, which is total mechanical energy remains constant. Okay, right. Thank you. We will continue in the next class.